Hello everyone, welcome to today's video. I'll be looking at some Apistogramma banshee and some new tissue culture plants I got, and let's just get straight into the video. So here is the pair of Apistogramma banshees. I just picked them up from the fish store. I just went to visit the fish store to buy some random supplies and things, and I saw that there was like a bonded, or looked like a bonded pair of Apistogramma banshee, and the price wasn't too bad. So I decided, hey, why not just pick them up? Here they're on the bag. They're a little stressed out. The male is the bigger one with the blue, and the female is the yellower looking one. They look pretty healthy, but I'm just going to put them in their own tank with, I think, a few like dithers, like endlers or something. And I'll get back to you guys when I put them in the tank. So here they are in the tank. It's been about a week since I threw them in. I didn't really have time to record them right away. Plus, I want to let them settle in. But here is the pair. The female is right in the front, the yellow with the stripes. And the male you can kind of see in the back. It's a little blurry. But they're doing really, really good so far. I'm super happy with them. They've already settled into their tank. I threw in some moss, a coconut hut, a little bit of wood, and a bunch of leaves, and they're really, really liking it so far. They're displaying a lot of breeding behavior, but since it's only been 10 days, I'm not really sure yet if they're ready to breed. I do hope in the near future, maybe a couple of weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, I suspect, once I start feeding a little bit better, they'll do great. Yeah, they're doing great so far. I also have some dithers in here. I threw some of these Bosemani rainbows. I'm also breeding these guys. I have a little mop in the back. I've already got a bunch of eggs from them, so I'll make another video about how I breed them and all that kind of stuff. But these are the dithers I threw in. I think it's really important to have dithers with any kind of dwarf cichlid just so they feel more comfortable. But yeah, the Apistogramma banshees are doing great. This is a fish that I've been after for a while. They're one of the apistos that I just think the females look really, really amazing. They're like the bumblebee pattern. And the males are not the greatest, but you know they still look pretty nice, and I love the like larger size on them and the finish. So they're really cool. They're a unique apisto that I feel like most people don't really have or they don't know about. They are a little bit pricier in my experience. I think the price of them is coming down a little bit. A couple years ago they were pretty expensive. I think I paid $50 for the pair, which is not too bad. Like it's a little bit more expensive than I would have liked, but I liked the pair. They were nice size. They looked pretty healthy, so I was just willing to purchase them right away. But yeah, so these guys have been doing great. So here are the tissue culture plants. I got 3 different varieties. So I got some of this Alternanthera renekii, I think. I'm not sure if it's a dwarf variety, but it's Alternanthera. This is like a really, really nice red plant. I also got some Pogostemon Helferi. The name just escaped me, but I got some of that. And I also got some crypt spiralis tiger. I'm really excited about this crypt. It's a really, really cool plant. Like I really enjoy a lot of these rare crypts. So I will be purchasing a lot more of these tissue cultures and hopefully getting a lot more of these rare crypts into some of my tanks. Yeah, they're doing good. Here's the tank. This is the tank they're going in. This is my 75-gallon display tank. Unfortunately, I lost my breeding female discus. I will talk about that in a different video. But another thing I wanted to mention is with the tissue culture plants, I'm not an expert, so I don't really know exactly what I'm doing with them, but I'll just show you guys my process. So the first thing I do is I kind of wash out all of the gel, and I'm left with like the small rooted plants, and I usually just put them in this little cup. And I like planting them individually, so I don't like putting the clumps together. So I try to space the plants out as much as possible, just so they don't get like suffocated by each other. So as you guys can see, I split up all the Alternanthera renekii into like different bunches. It also creates more volume in the tank, and I think it just looks better overall, and it helps them grow a little bit better. As you guys can see, I should have split up the chunks of Pogostemon Helferi. That was a mistake, but yeah. So this is when I directly put the plants in. This is like right when I planted them. So they look pretty healthy. They looked fine. They were doing pretty good. The one issue I had was a lot of my fish were really curious about what the plants were. So a lot of the cories kept digging around the plants and like uprooting them, and the rams as well. Like it was pretty irritating. So I had to keep putting my hands in the tank and like replanting them a bunch. But here the plants are after I think 10 days or so. So they're doing really, really well. The Alternanthera specifically has grown out a lot, and the crypts as well. I actually didn't realize how much they'd grown until I looked back at the video. So as you guys can see, there's a huge difference. So far they're doing great. The one thing I will say is the Pogostemon Helferi has not done well at all. I'm not sure if it's because of the soft water or what exactly it is, But that plant has just basically melted most of it away. There are a few bits floating that I need to replant, but other than that, so I'm two-thirds successful with the tissue culture. But yeah, they're doing great so far. I really like how they look, especially because the filled out look is like a pretty. I think I paid $12 or $13 for the tissue cultures, which is pretty cheap, and it filled out a large portion of my tank, so I was pretty happy with them. But yeah, they're doing really well so far. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. If you have any comments, questions, definitely leave them in the comments below. And yeah, thank you guys for watching.